Thank you for visiting construalscore.com, which is a website we created as a companion to our Journal of Marketing Research article on construal matching in digital advertising. It is a freely available text analysis tool that captures the construal level of a text string by calculating the average concreteness score of all words in a text string based on two dictionaries. One dictionary we use is the updated MRC dictionary, and it provides concreteness scores that typically range from 100 highly abstract text to 700 highly concrete text. The other dictionary is the Breisbach dictionary, which ranges from 1 highly abstract to 5 highly concrete. For more information about these two dictionaries, please read the About section or our journal article and its web appendix, which you can also find on this website through the left-hand side menu here. If you find this tool useful, we would appreciate it if you would cite our article. To use the tool, go to the Scoring Tool page. You have two ways to calculate concreteness scores. The first tab analyzes one text string at a time. So, for instance, if I want to analyze the construal score of the text string, Be Your Beautiful Best from Philosophy, which is taken from an advertisement from the beauty brand Philosophy, I type in these words. And then I can click on the Calculate button. You'll notice that below the Calculate button, you'll see both the MRC score and the Breisbach score for this string. Now, the tool also allows you to specify words that you want to exclude from the analysis. So in this particular example, since Philosophy is a brand, I might want to exclude that particular word when calculating the construal score. So to do that, I will type in the word philosophy in the second text box here, and then hit the Calculate button again, and you will see the two scores. Notice that the scores have changed, and that's because the word philosophy is now excluded in the scoring calculations. Just a note, the calculations are not case sensitive. So if you capitalize any of the words or don't in either the input text box or the word exclusion text box, it does not matter. The second tab of the tool allows you to score multiple text strings simultaneously. To do this, you have to prepare an Excel file that contains your texts. Your upload file should have two columns. The first column is the row ID column. This is important because this row ID becomes the identifier of each of your text strings. The second column in the Excel file that you're about to upload should contain the texts. So here's an example table showing how your Excel file should look like. Be sure to include the headers in your Excel file. In other words, the first row in your Excel file is literally row ID and text string. Once you have the Excel file ready to go, you can browse to it and upload it. The Excel file has to be in the latest version of Microsoft Office. Namely, it needs to have an XLSX extension. Otherwise, the browser won't even let you select a file with, say, an XLS extension. If everything works out, the top 3 lines of your uploaded file will show up here. Then, like before, you can exclude certain words from your scoring analysis. The exclusions will be applied to all the texts in the Excel file. Once you're done with all the inputs, hit the Calculate button. You'll notice that as it was calculating, at the bottom right-hand corner here, it tells you to be patient. Now, speed depends on text length, but for short search query type texts, it takes about a minute for every 100 texts. And once it's done, the top 10 rows will show up here. Since in this example, we only have 4 records in the Excel file, it shows 4 records of results on the page here. You can then download the entire file of all the results by clicking on the Download Results button. You can give your result file a name or not. You can leave it blank, and then you can download it. So notice that the result file is saved as a CSV file, and it has 3 columns. First is the row ID, which again is the identifier of your original text, and then the second column is the MRC score, the third column is the Breisbach score. Finally, you can take a look at the histogram distributions of your scores, MRC and Breitbart. And that's it. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions about the Construal Score tool. Thank you for your interest in our research.